Hey, so we got this 53 footer here, and it's got these special doors. One flips up and opens up, and the other one flips down. Kind of a special shipping container. I'm just kidding. We got this thing flipped on its side. So I did a video earlier tipping it over on its side. So I want to walk around this thing and kind of talk about what we're doing and why we tip it on its side. And so let's go take a look. So here's the 53 on its side. We tipped it over earlier. This is the second one of these we're doing. Long story short, the wood floor has to come out because it's not per spec for the customer for fireproofing. There's no way around it, unfortunately. So all the wood floor has to come out. It's kind of a shame because it's all tongue and groove oak and it's really nice stuff. So the first one, we cut strips. You see all the screws here. All these screws. So we cut with a saw strips down the entire container. Took the strips of wood out, and then we took a cutting wheel and cut under the floor with each screw. Here's the bottom. So as you can imagine, that was extremely dusty, dirty, debris everywhere, a ton of work. And so we've kind of been thinking about how to get this floor out, and it kind of dawned on me, let's tip it over, and ergonomically working on the side of it is much more ergonomic than working down or up because we have a lot of braces to put in the ceiling as well. So we tip it on its side. My first idea, see here, we're getting all the screws out. So this is what they look like, and they're tapered. So we came over here with a punch and hit one, and it popped out. Fortunately, we can get most of them out with the punch. Some will not come out with the punch because they've put new screws in over the life of the container and the threads are grabbing. So you probably have about a 2 thread grab on the C channel. So we're torching out the rest, and this is still going to be a lot of work. But once you punch one of these screws, here's one that we punched. So you can see it's not hanging out anymore. This floor is just going to push in with the forklift. And this is all tongue and groove oak strips. They're about 6 inches. And it's kind of a shame because it's a nice floor. It's 1 1/4 thick, 1 1/8. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to get the floor out. And this floor is not going to be chopped up, so we might be able to find a way to repurpose it. If you guys have ideas, let me know. The other thing we have to do is we have to do some holes in the ceiling. You can see the holes here on the side. So working on the side of the container here to do those holes is much better. When we walk on the top of the container and try to weld, it just doesn't work. And the other thing we've got to do is put reinforcement 2-inch tubes here every like 24 inches, basically the length of the container. So that makes all this ergonomic, all this floor job easier, more ergonomic, and tipping it over really wasn't a big deal. So once we get all that done, we'll tip it. Actually, we'll put some C channel, 2-inch C channel, because once this floor comes out, the rigidity of the container diminishes greatly and it kind of parallelograms on you without all the floor in here. So we will weld 2-inch C channel down the length, and then we'll come in here with a stainless tread on top. So we will do the C channel after we get the floor out, put the container back on the ground, and then we will start going in with the 4x8 stainless sheets from the back all the way to the front. And we weld all that stainless in, and the customer wants a stainless floor. At that point, we will paint this, and it's basically a mobile boiler. It goes on a 53-foot chassis, so it's a pretty cool rig, and that allows the customer to service boilers existing at schools and your bigger, older industrial buildings with boilers or any sort of business. They can roll up with this 53-foot mobile boiler, shut the existing boilers down, service the boilers, and keep the heat on in the building. So it's a big deal. This is a new product for them. So we're excited to be doing these, and it really makes the rehab of boilers a lot more efficient. And like I said, they don't have to shut the building down, especially during the winter. And this is a big deal on especially the Northeast and the North, where it's cold, a majority of the year. So thanks for watching as always, and we will keep posting as this project comes along.